All right, welcome in, Wingin It. We've got Austin Platts, Brennan Duarte, Jack Duncan. I'm Dylan Corbett. It's the Quad Box. You guys came back. I don't know if it was a week off. You guys are very loyal. You guys came out in droves for our last episode. It was a pretty good episode, but we appreciate that. So appreciate you, the listener. And we've got a jam-packed episode and some stuff in the works in the next coming weeks. Might have a vlog here, an extra special guest there. So exciting stuff to get to. Speaking of exciting stuff that lasted only a couple seconds, did you guys sucker into the Jake Paul Ben Askren fight for $50?
Well, I suckered into betting on Ben Askren for $50.
Come on. I bet on Jake Paul like 30 minutes before the fight. Thank God. I watched it.
Dude, why didn't you tell me to?
Well, Drew bet on Ben Askren and then doubled down on Ben Askren and then mad at me for betting on Jake Paul. So I didn't want to.
Well, dude, did you see Ben at I saw some tweet that said he looked like he's built like a substitute teacher, like the way he was so out of he was so, and he was smiling walking away like he just copped his paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. So here's the thing, because there's a lot of different angles. Basically, so I tried telling you last week on Wingin', I thought Jake Paul was a legit boxer. Like, people just say YouTuber. I'm like, no, I've seen this guy train, and he's 2-0 as a boxer. And that was a legit boxing move. He jabbed him and then hooked him, and he just knocked him out. And Ben Askren, he just hopped off the couch and got paid more than he ever did in his career as a UFC fighter. So he got paid. But yeah, as soon as I saw him at the weigh-in, I did a double take. I was like, this guy has been doing a training camp to fight him. I knew it was over then. That guy was in no shape to fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you see his Rocky video of him training for it? It was so dumb. And he also went on Dave Portnoy's podcast today and was like, yeah, I literally don't give a fuck. Like, I just got like $1 million. I could care less. I'm done fighting.
See that?
Do that for shame, though? Would you just would you be Jose Canseco? Would you just be that sleazy and go in for it for money? I'd have a little bit more pride. I at least throw a punch.
I was like 65 years old.
It depends if the world already had a preconceived thought about me. Like, if everyone thought I was already an asshole, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm going to go get a check. But
right.
If I was liked, I probably would have a little more pride.
Right. You getting in the ring there?
I mean, I think it was the same deal as Jose Canseco. He knows he's kind of old and washed and just wanted to get paid.
Yeah.
And I think if he goes down easily like that, he can at least say, oh, well, I just didn't care. Whereas if he puts up a fight, he can't act like he didn't try.
Dude, real quick, isn't it crazy that Bryce Hall's getting paid $5 million
guaranteed
in the ring?
It's wild.
I was just going to ask who's next, because boxing is now celebrity boxing, and people that loved boxing back in the heyday could be like, oh, this fucking sucks. But that's exciting to us young people. That's why we tuned in. It was like a party. It was boxing mixed in with, twerking, dancing, and just people getting drunk. Oscar De La Hoya high off his ass. And,
you had Snoop Dogg calling it.
Pete Davidson rolling up a blunt, but not even getting to smoke it before the knockout happened.
Pete Davidson was pretty funny during it.
Funny.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it, but I was watching the videos on Twitter of him, and he looked like he was having a great time.
So I got bailed out. I was kind of I was hanging out, doing other stuff, just basically following along with Twitter. I'm like, my God, it hasn't started yet. So I logged out. That I didn't sucker in for the money as soon as it was a 10-second knockout. But you see all the highlights. But those that did purchase it, did you enjoy it overall, or are you just kind of like it's the Super Bowl halftime? You're like, they're just filling in time to give us what our money's worth.
I didn't. Did you guys purchase it?
I didn't purchase it. I watched it.
I was in the middle of a bottle service at PBR, and I literally sat down and went and refreshed Twitter because I checked the time, and I was like, oh, fuck.
We all lucked out.
I know I would have been pissed off if I purchased it.
Yeah, 100%. Brennan and I were lucky enough to win money on him too. I think he's a legit boxer. I don't know who's next. And again, yeah, all that thing is fixed. So who knows? A big fight this weekend. It's Masvidal Usman too. So that should be interesting for UFC fans. How old do you guys want to grow up to? First of all, happy 420. We are recording this on a Tuesday. Yes, those who partake, enjoy it.
Lays it.
Of course. How old do you want to get to? Because I'm thinking like, bro, I'm not trying to be Prince Philip. I don't even think I'm trying to push it too late into my 90s. You know, I just call it good once I'm getting up there.
For me, it just depends upon like when I start losing my mental and physical abilities. Like if I'm 100, but I can still fucking
function,
talk normal and think normal and move normally, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I've talked with people that work at nursing homes, and they say that they still get after it. Like they'll sneak to each other's rooms and bang.
You think?
Wait, yeah, I swear.
I used to enjoy thinking about, you know what, it kind of reminded me of, it's like a fraternity house, but just for old people. It's like, all right, fuck it. We've gone through life. Let's get back in the frat house. And we're just all old.
It's co-ed, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great movie idea. Fraternities being started within a nursing home.
All right, we'll write it down. That's in our words.
It'd be like Dirty Grandpa 3 when he finally moves into the nursing home.
But you hear people like say like, "Oh my God, don't put me in a home. Oh, I can't put my mother in a home." Shit, fucking ship me down to Florida as long as I, let me tour the place and see if it's nice. Don't, bandage me up in a straitjacket and send me there. But I can get all behind a retirement home. I like camaraderie.
Yeah, my grandma always tells us to put her in a wheelchair and throw her in the creek before.
I don't understand that, but maybe we will enroll.
Yeah, what's so bad about them? Like, I know there's better ones.
It's funny enough, it's not funny at all, but actually my grandma just finally gave up on fighting us on it because she's like pretty immobile now. But it's more so, I think what bothers them so much is feeling like helpless, like
loss of control.
Yeah.
It's
like they can't
ask to take your license. They're like, please, I understand.
It's a circle of life. They feel like a baby again.
Dude, there was just a fucking spider crawling on my bed. And I'm not making this up. I know it's the second time the spiders came into the picture.
New state too.
Freaked me out.
Wow. One thing I was shocked to know in Rapid City was we had like you would golf out there at some nicer courses and there would be signs warning of rattlesnakes. Oof. What is something that is a little bit different in Dallas opposed to Missouri? I assume maybe a bit more snakes.
Well, dude, I don't really know. I just moved here, but I know the phrase where it's like you swallow 7 spiders a year if you sleep.
I don't think that's a phrase, but I have.
That's like a fact, not a phrase.
No, I'm pretty sure it's only if you live in
Uber fact and Uber.
No,
fact
it's a myth. It's a myth. It's made up.
I thought it was real, and then I thought it was only if you live in Texas. Now I don't think I believe it.
Well, dude, you definitely woken up with spider bites before. Maybe not inside your cavity, but definitely during your sleep.
That's a myth. I thought that was.
That's a myth. It's made up.
In your whole. All right.
Well, I sleep with my mouth closed. I feel like so.
I'm sawing logs with that thing open.
Me too. Yeah, I need a ventilator almost.
I'm eventually going to be a sleep apnea patient. I feel like.
What does a spider bite even look like? I feel like I don't.
Dude, it's like a mosquito bite. If mosquito bites are kind of fat and round. And then imagine you just kind of split it like a canal going through a mountain, and it looks like it's like red all around, but it's like 2 white bites, split in the middle. Yeah. Did I describe that well? I felt like that was pretty solid.
Yeah, no, that was spot on.
I don't know if I've ever been bit by one.
Dude, come on.
Yeah,
don't act like that.
I mean, they're crawling all over your room.
Yeah, fuck. Hopefully no girls are listening to this.
To put a bow on Jake Paul, Ben Askren, Jack Harlow was part of the festivities as well. Addison Rae was too. It was like the most awkward pep talk ever.
I saw that.
Oh, that video of her.
Yeah. So what's going on? So now Bryce Hall's on Lana Rhodes' podcast. Logan Paul, Big Mike, Addison Rae. Now Jack Harlow's getting into the fray. What's going on lately?
Dude, did you see Bryce Hall's tweet where he subtweeted her and goes, "You fucked me, you kissed me, all while running around with another dude"?
He's such a bitch,
dude. That's something like someone would do in Facebook on their Facebook status 5 years ago.
I listened to Lana Rhodes' podcast the other day with him, and he was just talking about it the whole time, how nothing fucking bothers him and how nothing can get to him. And then
it was a joke.
What about?
No, I think that who knows?
No, I mean, not to get into tea already, but people think that she's hooking up with Jack Harlow now.
Oh, really?
People think
let's knock that out right now. Brendan threw this on here too. So Jack Harlow and Addison Rae is the new connection.
Yeah, they're like I've heard they're
what's
dating.
popping. Yeah, they were literally sitting next to each other at front row of the fight.
Fucking beast! I tweeted Jack Harlow's the man like a couple months ago.
Dude, he is pretty funny. That video of him rapping when he was like 12 is hilarious.
I just saw that today. That was so funny.
Yeah, he's got some funny songs from when he was like some middle schooler and high schooler.
Dude, that's just part of the grind, though. Like, it's crazy how, like, you think, like, what do you think he imagines when he looks back on it? Like, he's got to cringe first, but he's like, shit, he worked hard to just make it where he is now.
It's funny because Kendrick Lamar hasn't like favorited a tweet in like 3 years, and he favorited that tweet of that video, and Jack Harlow goes, "What the fuck?"
Have you seen the rap videos of Mac Miller when he's like 8 years old?
Yeah.
And it's of the best day ever, isn't it? Or
yeah.
Well, it's in the best day ever video.
Yeah, it's like home videos of him growing up, right?
It's that song. Yeah, it's like rapping to the beat.
Yeah. So he's had that his whole life, basically.
That's an older song, though.
I love it too.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller, that was like our idols who they were like performing for their high schools before they kind of turned up into the career. What you guys, anything else there? Any additions there with the T regarding Jack Harlow and Addison Rae, Jack?
I mean, I think heard what everyone else has heard that people
that's the new couple
are saying they've been together. Yeah.
What about her and Kourtney Kardashian? Is that done or?
Dude, they I don't know, but on the video or on the episode, they like bring her to dinner without Kourtney to like interrogate her, and I
saw some highlights of that.
They think they're like hooking up, her and Kourtney.
Did you see the video? Did you see Travis Barker's Instagram post for Kourtney Kardashian's birthday?
Yeah, she's like sucking his thumb or whatever.
Yeah, and she like he made like a slideshow for her birthday, and like the like fourth thing is a video of her like sticking his thumb down her throat while she's laying in bed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Shit. It's like Two-Turn Tony fucking spitting wine down his grandmother's throat.
Isn't Bryce hooking up with Josie Canseco?
Yeah. Or well,
that's been rumored. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you guys should, if you want to hate him more, listen to Lana Rhodes' podcast with them. It's miserable.
I can only imagine
so much.
It's so bad.
What'd you guys make of Chrissy Teigen's 21-day retirement from Twitter?
I might
21
more than
21 days too short. That's for sure.
Yeah, I figured it was a good time for me to get back.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what she said.
Something like that.
She was dead wrong on that.
I mean, so like I kind of deleted my Twitter, I think, and it's so funny in hindsight because growing up, it was like, oh, you can't do this. People are watching your social media. Old people who didn't understand social media were just telling us, oh, you can't do this. You're going to find out about that. And it's 2021, folks. We're a little bit more liberated now, right?
Yeah.
But you can't avoid social media. I'm not one of those guys that is like, yeah, you got to face it, and you can't take yourself too seriously. But Chrissy Teigen, I think, just gets upset over how toxic social media could be. But what is she famous for? I mean, obviously she's got her own fan base, but it's basically off of her fame from John Legend, right?
Yeah. Okay. Which makes me wonder what's up with him that he's married to her.
She was a model though before he married her. Like really? She was somewhat famous before he married her.
Yeah.
Well, how bad do you think?
You guys fans or?
Yeah.
I don't know. She sucks.
Remember when she starred in that role as a judge on Quibi? That made it to air. But
I never followed her on Twitter, so I don't get the whole.
Dude,
I just saw she's just kind of crazy. Yeah, she's just all over Twitter, just sharing opinions here. I don't know. She's not like Aisha Curry, but she could, I guess, be compared to Aisha Curry.
Yeah, she definitely could be compared to Aisha Curry. Yeah,
who was kind of quieted down. I don't know if it's with
for sure it's quieted down.
Maybe it's because the Warriors stopped winning, but
that is so true though about like I feel like I tweet now probably more than ever, which is kind of weird, but like my mom and parents were always harping about social media is going to get like watched by a job. Like I think
now it's like you actually need to do social media for all these jobs.
Look at our backgrounds right now.
Oh my God, I'm never gonna work again.
Yeah, like I hope so. That's such a myth.
Everyone's boss is smoking weed. You guys know what the icebox is?
No.
Now, if I say the icebox on Twitter.
No.
Now, if I say that's where Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Meek Mill go and get their ice. Do you understand?
Oh, the jewelry store?
Yeah. Yes. Like, have you gotten onto the icebox, dude? It's crazy. Could you ever imagine, like, at first I was like, okay, that's what rappers wear. It's just, iced out fucking rollies or, just literally just dripped out with bracelets, right? I used to wear a watch in high school. I thought I was dripped out wearing a watch.
I think I'm dripped out with my Apple Watch.
Right,
I can't even imagine having the money to go buy something like that.
If you had the money, would you blow it on something like just browsing around the icebox?
Dude, I'd buy a fucking grill.
Not find it on the floor of a taxi.
And I'd buy a fat Scooby-Doo chain.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Careful employers might view that as potentially liable.
Dude, if I like hit the lottery or something, I'd for sure go straight and buy diamonds.
Do you think they buy all of that stuff? I've heard like some of them
like as opposed to like a mortgage, where it's like, or they lease it maybe.
Or they'll like collateral it, or some people will literally just make it for them so that they get the publicity that like, hey, someone Ben Baller did the chain like that, like.
Yeah, everyone's always trying to look for advertising clicks here, viewing audience there. I don't know. I'd probably go house over like maybe house then car, then go to the closet.
Yeah, for sure.
Do they so they call the jewelry store the Icebox?
I'm pretty sure, which is a fire name.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're pretty sure?
Well, you should search Icebox on Twitter. Like I'm pretty sure. Like I wrote it down after I kind of saw them on my FYP page. Austin, question for you. New Dallas resident, you checked out. So I've been to Dallas. We were kind of just talking about this. I've been there once a couple of years ago. I've been dying to go back. And you guys went most recently. I think it was maybe a year before the pandemic. But Austin, I saw your Instagram. You were at Globe Life Park. I've been to a Mavericks game. I've been dying to go see the Rangers' new ballpark. How was it?
Well, it was domed when I was there,
really,
because it was raining, and the dude said that when it opens and closes, you can't hear a single thing. I'm sure it'll change, over time, and apparently, if you hit it into the structure, it's a live ball.
yeah. If you hit like on top, branching off of that, have you guys ever?
You all that?
This grandma that was sitting next to me.
Have you guys ever caught a foul ball in a game?
We were talking about that too,
dude. No, go ahead, Austin.
I was just say this dude right next to us caught one with a glove, and one of our friends brought a glove, and we're like, dude,
you can't be that guy bringing a glove anymore. Come on.
And we went out right after.
He threw it in the bushes,
like Austin's golf clubs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait,
Brandon, you've had a moment, right? Yes. Okay, go ahead.
For my 21st birthday, I went to a Cardinals game with my dad, my brother, and our friend from high school, Steven Johnson, shout out. And we got there a little bit late. We got there at like the bottom of the second, and we had bleacher seats. And literally probably 15 seconds after we sat down, someone had a home run on the Cardinals. I forget who it was, but it was coming directly fucking for me. Or it was actually coming directly for Steven, who was sitting in the seat next to me. And I like reached over him and tried to grab it, and it hit off my hand. bounced into the Pirates bullpen, and they would not throw it up to us. They would not give it to us.
See him on TV, like it's literally
it was on TV, and like 5 minutes later, I get a text from my cousin. He's like, "Hey man, happy birthday!" He's like, "Maybe when you turn 22, you'll be able to catch a ball," because he saw me on TV drop the fucking home run. I was so pissed,
dude. That's crazy.
That's hilarious.
Would Steven have caught it if you didn't reach out?
I mean, I'm sure.
Did he kind of blame you to this day? Perhaps I would probably blame you to this day.
Yeah, he does.
I have a story just like that. I was on a Rush event, and the ball came to the guy next to me. Yeah. The guy next to me caught it. It was coming right at me, but the dude caught it. And on my way home, I was like, I for sure would have got a bid if I caught that ball. Like my whole life would have been different.
I'm fucking weak, dude. So it's my I would love to. So I love going to ballparks. I've been to 2 Twins games already this year. I've got different seats every time. I was gonna go. I'm gonna go to a bunch of games. I love going to ballparks. And I want to catch a foul ball. So when I think it was the first year I moved to St. Louis. So I was 15. I brought my glove. I went with my dad. That's the only age you could bring your glove. Now, if you're catching a foul ball and you're in your 20s, you got to go bare hand. You got to go nachos or you got to go your beer. All right. So I'm 15. I brought a glove and we were like right on cutting on the third baseline where it's foul territory and the ball boy sits. And like for whatever reason, they weren't there. So it was grounder and I just dunked my glove over and kind of picked it up like a shortstop. So I don't count that. I'm trying to catch it in the air, but that's my one foul ball.
Yeah, I've gotten a ball thrown to me from the guy that.
Right. That's still pretty fire.
Yeah.
I've never had any of this happen to me, like anywhere near.
Apparently, if you have season tickets in foul territory, like behind the dugout, you'll catch like five a season if you go every game. But that's just a rumor. Who knows if that's true?
With the spiders.
You'll swallow 7 spiders in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Here's a carrying over topic. Austin, do you have this one, or did you rather? The handicap spots versus the expected mother spots.
All right, so there's always a shit ton of handicap spots that never get used. Am I right?
Yeah.
I've always wondered like how many handicap spots you need for the size of the parking lot. And then I'll go when I went to the YMCA, they would have expecting mothers spots, and there was like 10 of them. I'm like, and they never get used. I'm like, did they really need 10 of these?
So I have a confession.
Oh God.
I might be going to hell for this, but when I was 16 one summer, my mom made me volunteer at Mercy Hospital. I literally had to go there. I think I went twice a week for 8 hours a day. And
it was insane. Yeah, you were working.
I would like show up, like I would stay up till like 5 a.m. like drinking with my friends. I don't know, I might have been like 17 or something. And all the spots that we had to park in were like really far away. So I would always park in one of the expecting mother spots up front at the hospital.
I think if you're volunteering, like actually volunteering, you have the right to do that.
Dude, 8 hours a day, twice a week sounds pretty hefty. That sounds like
ass.
Why'd you do it?
That sounds terrible of me because like volunteering. So I mean,
and I argue you're not going to hell. I mean, seriously, at least it's not a handicap spot. I mean, how many expecting mother spots might be pushing, especially if you're going to a fitness center. Like it seems like you just put it there for the class to get front row seats.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's one thing I won't do because I'm always afraid. Like shit, I'll park somewhere where it's like, 6 to 6 p.m. you won't get ticketed, and it's like 8 p.m. I'm I'm parking here. Hopefully, someone doesn't give me a ticket. I won't do that with handicap spots. I'm not gonna be that guy. Someone comes out and someone's gonna beat my ass. Like I've never trepidated with a handicap spot.
My little rinky-dink gym has, even closer than the handicap spots, has a member of the month like spot, and I think that spot's so dumb, and there's no one ever in it.
How do you get member of the month?
I don't know. I should ask, but there's literally no one. There's no one ever there, so I don't know. Maybe
I bet
maybe
if you
I
asked,
ask if I can be the next member of the month.
they're just like, yeah, sure. We never
Yeah.
forget to give it out.
You just park there. You go, yeah, I got an email from you guys. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but I'll take it. Thanks for the parking spot. So if you've caught the last couple of episodes of Wingin It, you know that I've been not skeptical about the vaccine, but I've just been indifferent. Like, why the fuck am I going out of my way to go for this thing that I'm not at risk for, and it apparently is going to knock me out for a night? Like, okay, yeah, that's limited risk, but I'm not trying to feel sick after a shot I don't necessarily want. I'm facing peer pressure, bro. Like, I couldn't escape it this past weekend. Like, oh, you're not getting the vaccine? Are you kidding me? What about this? What about that? It's like, well, yeah, but they're vaccinated. Well, yeah, it's only 96%, but you can't. Long story short, I'm getting fucking vaccinated just so people will shut the fuck up. And it's just going to be easier because now I can, now that I'm going to Arizona, I'm going to Portland. Now that I'm traveling, mask mandates are different in some places. And now I just don't even have to worry about it. I get people off my back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody around me has gotten it. Not everyone, but a lot.
Yeah.
So
you guys will
it's bound to
eventually get
happen.
there. Are you holding out? Eventually, there's going to be someone judging you. You're not vaccinated. Are you serious? So I slipped.
Yeah, our day of reckoning will come pretty soon here.
Wow, I'm going to be the only one. Okay, how about that? All right. Well, I'll let you know how it goes. I think I signed up for Pfizer.
No, I mean I'll get it. I just haven't my mom
No, I'm not trying to be first in line, but now I'm at the stage where people are literally. I'm almost going to come home and there's an intervention sign hanging in my house. Like, Jesus Christ, people.
Has my Walgreens stock paid off yet?
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to an auditorium too. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't even think Walgreens is getting the shots. It's just like in these random warehouses.
Yeah, my mom got hers on the Mizzou football field.
How is that stored properly?
I don't know, but that's where it was at Faroe Field. They had a vaccinating site.
I thought you were about to say she got it at On the Run.
No. It'd be like them syringing that hand sanitizer that's on top of the.
Jack, you had a funny tweet about the Pfizer CEO saying, "Yep, everyone's due for a booster shot here right about soon."
Dude was getting his bag right.
This is a whole big. Is this a money grab? I mean, come on. Okay, last thing before we get into some tea with Jack D. God, my gray hairs are popping. Not that where it's visible, but if I just look at myself in the mirror up close and the sides of my hair, it's like they're just glowing. Gray hairs. I'm gonna be a silver fox by 30. A little bit scary.
That's what happens when you get married, I feel like.
Oh God, yeah.
Dude, I thought gray hairs didn't come till you're 60. Or am I tripping?
I think my dad got them in 1300 BC.
It's all different for people.
Yeah.
And it can be stress induced as well.
Would you guys be a dyer of hair potentially?
My Uncle Chuck's 90 and he's still ripping the men's the slick back. He dyes it once a week. He used to use there's some trick mixing it with cornstarch, some South Illinois trick. I don't know, but he's a beast. But I'd probably just go gray.
Yeah. What about touch of gray? Isn't that something?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of play it by decade. If I'm starting to gray out by 20 or late 20s, I might need a couple of supplements in the just for men aisle.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you're my uncle, I think uses, and he's 70, and it's there's different patches of his hair that aren't, certain patches of darkness of color. And it's all right, Tim, we get it, buddy.
I think, I guess it does depend on the decade, but I'll silver fox it eventually. I think I'll look
hell
good.
Yeah. You just got to embrace it.
Yeah.
All right, let's break and we'll wrap up with the latest tea here on Wingin It. All right, let's wrap up with some tea. Jack Duncan, Brendan Duarte, Austin Platts. I'm Dylan Corbett. Let's get you caught up.
All right. So to start, just to get right back into aliens.
Yeah.
That's always fun. Scientists estimate that there could be up to 36 alien civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy alone. I don't know how they estimate that. How do you come to that educated guess? But
right.
How many?
Wow.
36 different ones.
How'd they get 36?
It's a pretty specific number.
Dude, how do
I'm-
you how do you rise as a scientist? Are you like going to college? You're like, I'm gonna fucking discover this, you know? Like, I feel like you have to discover something to be a good scientist, good at your job.
Yeah, you have to be like good at research or something. It sounds fucking miserable. I don't know who would ever do that. But
Right. But yeah,
that's a good
aliens, I
question.
totally believe it.
Yeah, like how do you grow? Do you like grow up saying I want to be an astronomer, and then I guess
My brother always wanted to be an Egyptologist. I was like,
oh, fuck.
dude, if you watch the pyramid like conspiracies,
wait, are you talking about 2026 when they're all going to light up and you're not supposed to look at the sky?
Is that what the time traveler said?
Yes, my God. Speaking of aliens, I don't know. That has me freaked out a little bit.
dude, the
2026.
pyramids like are all located on the Earth in like a specific spot, and like they were made with technology that like
Yeah, I've heard.
like alien technology.
it's crazy.
Because
Just
weren't
watch,
they
like, a
built in like the
20-minute video.
1400s, maybe?
Yeah,
even
like isn't
earlier?
the theory that it's like impossible? It would have been impossible to do that without technology or
Yeah,
something.
like absolutely
So
impossible.
they had
Like,
alien help back then, and some point we just kind of lost the gap of we don't have contact with them. I'm
Well,
all with it. Yes.
some people think that, but no one really knows like how the fuck they did it. And there's like the same type of stones on like one continent as the other when like they didn't even have ships yet or something. I'm kind of bullshitting, but like watch a video on it. It's crazy.
No, yeah, there's some facts like that that'll
Huh.
have you scratching your head.
Oh, dude, one of them is the longitude and latitude of the tip of the pyramid is the speed of light, like to the 15th decimal or something crazy.
Egypt's kind of a sketchy place, I think, to as a tourist now. Perhaps I might have that wrong, but my dad went, I think 10 to 15 years ago, and he said it's the best trip he's ever been on. That in South Africa, or not South Africa, that, but a safari in Africa. Egypt definitely would be on my bucket list, but not during the year 2026.
Egypt would be sick, I think. Just to, like ride a camel out there.
Dude, the alligators freak me out. Like, I'm not trying to get into Nile River territory or shit.
Oh
like that.
hell no! Or like the
Hippos?
Amazon or something like that. Yeah.
Where are
Speaking of
people when
spiders.
they go like surfing, but in the desert? Have you seen that?
I'm
Like
not.
on the sand. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, they like go sand surfing. It looks so fun, but I don't know where you.
We
do
gotta
that
send one. You gotta send one of those videos to Stony McBlaze, the Stoke Lord. Can you guys believe that there still are like Neanderthal, or sorry, not Neander, maybe that is the right word, but indigenous tribes like in the Amazon? Like that kind of freaks
Dude.
me out.
There's that one place that's the most remote place on earth, and it's off the coast of India, and it's literally like illegal to even try to go there because they will fuck you up if you pull up, and like they don't.
Isn't it a Netflix thing?
If it is, I
I'm
want
about
to
to
see
go
it.
searching for it tonight.
I forgot what it's called, but it's literally like they're the most like what's the word for the world
Hostile.
in well least industrialized or something. I don't know what the right word is, but like they're like that remote that like they
Sure.
don't. Yeah, they're literally like creatures.
Yeah,
almost.
I read something in like the New York Times that was like there's like even deep in Canada, there's just people that live in the woods and it's like their own indigenous society. I don't like cannibalism. I think maybe is a little bit more horror film esque off of that, but it's interesting to me. But
Yeah, no,
Wait, how did that get into cannibalism?
that's 420.
All right. To piggyback off that, the Pentagon said that a leaked UFO video is authentic. So they're
Yeah, the
telling
triangle.
us. They're telling us that it's coming. It's here.
Hold on, wait. I've got some tea. Did you see that Biden is thinking about banning menthol cigarettes?
Really?
I did see
Holy
that.
crap. I mean,
What?
I'm glad that I'm starting to. First of all, I hate menthol cigarettes, but you know, I occasionally, every month or two, I still get that itch, right? I'm a 9-year smoker, 8-year smoker, getting off of it now. Nicotine gum has helped, but never gotten the menthol. But there are people that have. Holy crap, I can't even imagine what's going through their head. They're going to have to go cold turkey all of a sudden. Otherwise, it's illegal if that's potentially passed.
My aunt is gonna throw a fit. She is gonna buy out every gas station in Southern Illinois, guaranteed.
Oh, they're gonna have cigs on cheap for the low.
Dude, that's gonna be the new. People will trap menthol cigarettes.
Yeah, literally. You're never gonna be able to bum one of those anymore. It's gonna be like, yeah, buddy, $15.
It's gonna be like lewds in 30 years. Like, look, a menthol cigarette.
Remember menthols? Yeah,
aren't those the ones you like pop?
Yeah.
The Camel Crushes, yeah.
Dude, if I was to smoke, I would not choose a menthol.
Bro, but some people need that extra fiberglass to rip up their lungs.
Like a Virginia Slim.
Yeah, Newport. Newport all over the Marlboro. But yeah, I saw that it was like stock news or something. I couldn't, like, tobacco stocks were just in the shitter after this news came out.
Yeah.
Whole market today, really. Anyway.
Okay. NBA young boy is having his 8th child. And he's like younger than me, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think he's like 21 or 22.
Yeah.
I don't understand how this happens. I mean,
how many different
I think it's close 6 to 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's at least 6.
But like, dude,
what does he sing?
I ain't going outside today. You want me to play a song by him?
I'm trying to, because he sounds like, I don't know, like he's a guy that kind of sounds similar to, I don't even know what I'm going off of there, but
what other rapper has like 10 kids?
Well, I was literally just, the reason I'm distracted is 1, 420, and 2, I was typing in how many children does former NFL cornerback Antonio Cromartie have, because I'm pretty sure it is 55.
What?
All right, I'm gonna double check this.
55. You go broke in a second.
It's like his own cult.
Chief Keef has fathered 9 different children, and he is, I think, our age, maybe younger, or maybe about the same age.
Antonio Cromartie, as of 2020, has 14 kids with 8 different women.
Dude, yeah, 55.
Yeah, sorry, I'm the king of overbidding.
Yeah, so does fucking Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, that's right. Phillip Rivers calls that a marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least it's with one girl, though.
Yeah.
Woman. Yeah, but Phillip Rivers.
Are Mormons still a thing? I don't want to be the inconsiderate there, but that's another thing that's fascinating. That's like a religion that is nationally recognized, but mostly only out of Utah, right?
Dude, talk about a weird conspiracy. They have, or this could be Scientology. I'm thinking of. I don't know. One of them has like a in a mountain.
Yeah, no, that's Mormons. I've seen that too.
Yeah,
they follow the time traveler.
Yeah, they keep every record like on paper, and they keep it in these filing. Every record of like everyone who's ever like been a Mormon.
Yeah, it's like some high tech secrets or some high.
Yeah, and it's like they keep it in a plat. I'll send it to you. They keep it literally in this like 30-foot metal vault in the side of this mountain.
Isn't BYU Mormons or no?
Yeah,
Utah State.
Yeah, there's a good amount in Utah.
Who are the people that like don't do technology? What are those called?
Amish.
Mormons. All right, it's just Amish. Mormons. Sorry, 420.
Jews.
Dude,
Yeah. Anyway.
Amish people, dude, they're in the horse and buggy. I almost domed one.
Dude, I went to my dad once took me on like a road trip through Amishville, Pennsylvania, and he like literally pulled over at the sign. It was a town called Intercourse, Pennsylvania. And he just like pulled over just to like giggle. And I'm like, 10 years old. He's like, oh, yeah, sex.
Dude, what even is Amish these days? Because when I worked at McDonald's like 8 years ago, they came in with cell phones and a car.
Dude, they go on like expeditions. Like they all pile in the minivan and go to like Aldi. Like I've seen them there.
Yeah. But it's crazy.
Austin, the last train ride when we went to Chicago for Dylan's wedding, remember we got off the train?
Yeah.
And there was like a line of 40 Amish people waiting to get on. It's like, aren't you guys not even allowed to do this?
There's a TV show called Breaking Amish.
Yeah, it used to be super popular.
Is that real?
That's
Like,
What?
help them
TV.
escape it or what?
Dude, I don't know if that's what
It's.
it's
I
about.
think it took like Amish people and just like showed them technology. It was like made it.
But they do have like that. I think it's true that they have like when they turn like 18, they get to go fucking crazy for one night or something like that.
Really?
Like
Yeah, like
they
they-
get to go to the big city.
Yeah, and like
Play.
and like fuck and shit like that. Like,
Good for
yeah,
them.
I don't know. It's pretty
They
crazy.
probably look forward to that so much.
They get to Google one thing on their.
It's
What's it gonna be? It's gonna
Yeah.
be on AOL. They're gonna have their rat running a specific way fast enough for you to search for the fucking thing on Google tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe they just think it's practical to drive a boat. I literally almost hit one. I'm not kidding. And it has like an orange reflector on the back with like a picture of a
A
buggy.
horse and buggy.
Yes, like out in this back road behind Jeff City. I was driving to Kansas City. I literally put on my Snap story because I
Did they
put
have
on there.
insurance?
Yeah, did they have insurance? And I literally took a picture of this guy, and he just smiled at me with like his like beard and stuff. I mean, because think about it. Do they have? Apparently, they have all cash like stacked up.
Well, they probably don't believe in banks.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
can't electronically move shit. So
What do they do for a living? Do they like knit and stuff?
Farm, I think.
Churn butter.
Yeah.
churn butter.
They
knit.
probably sound like such idiots.
Ask for money to take a photo with them.
I was just thinking Dwight's cousin on The Office.
Yeah.
Like when he's running across that field. Like
No, I haven't
like,
thought of Amish people in a while, but that's a section of the United States it's interesting.
That shit's funny.
And like you still see them out every now and then.
Yeah.
60 seconds of tea with Jack D.
All right. Post Malone has become the youngest artist to have 3 diamond records. Shout
He's
out to him.
great.
I love him. I want to hang out with him. I think it'd be fun.
You know what the 3 records are?
No, but we could guess and I could look it up.
Well, I always think of White Iverson as when he really
I
kind
would
of came
guess
on.
it's White Iverson. Congratulations.
Congratulations, yeah.
And maybe Circles off his
Or Sunflower.
or Sunflower. Very
Yeah. Because he's made a lot of single bangers
All right,
recently.
let's see what
Wait,
it
he's
is
the
here.
first-
Oh, so it's Congratulations, Sunflower, and Rockstar
Ooh.
with
wow.
21 Savage.
Wow.
Yeah. Low key.
Is platinum better than diamond?
Isn't there triple platinum?
Yeah, I don't
No,
get it when it starts
Diamond is after platinum. And
so after triple.
After a couple
Right.
of platinum levels.
Okay.
I think there's only ever like 8 rap albums ever to go diamond. One of them is Nelly's album.
Country Grammar. Or
Country
like,
Grammar, yeah.
Fire album.
One of them is
Yes. St. Louis represent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it blows me away that he literally has "Stay Away" on his face.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's like you can kind of do like he doesn't have to worry about his social media or getting a job. I'd
But
get
why would you
random
put out
shit.
of all things to say "Stay away" and just tired or something?
Yeah.
To
Always
each his
tired.
own. Why did Gabby McDarris put pain bedazzled on her forehead? I don't know. That's a little too inside. That's a callback from episode 5, I think.
Oh, that's funny.
But he's the man. Good for him.
Yeah. No, he seems cool. Seems fun. He has like his celebrity beer pong league.
Yeah, I'm not a face tat guy, but I mean, to each his own. Again, like a lot of Blueface Baby has face tats all over his face, and he just kind of looks like a normal dude to me. Like I don't even like notice it, but it's becoming more and more commonplace. But Post Malone was kind of the first one to just say, "Fuck it," I'm putting it underneath my eyes.
And I think they finally got one with him, but Bud Light is really lacking if they don't have a deal with him because he
Right.
that's all he drinks. Is that
Yeah. They
They
do have
do,
a
I
deal with
think.
them.
Dude,
Do they?
so that's like the dream is like, because like David Dobrik, before he got into all the scandal, like you realize how many sponsorships he had when they're all moving away from him. Like shit, if we made it any big, like that's the name of the game. Is like I would just be like reaching out to companies like, dude, I fucking love your product. I use this all the time. Let me show you how I can sell it to people that listen to me, to people that view me. Like that's the name of the game, not just like, oh, I think I'll put, maybe 50 ads per month on the Hallmark channel. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Like the whole way advertising is being done now is completely changed.
Yeah.
Jack, you need to reach out to Love's Truck Stop.
Dude, I have.
Yeah, dude.
We've talked before, dude. I've been in their DMs back and forth.
They've
And I told-
responded.
Oh,
So
dude,
that's
yeah.
the next goal. Again, here, look behind the curtain for everyone. Obviously, you guys know that I move very slow. We got the website done. Merch store involves me sending designs to Joey, right? So it's going to take a bit. But then there's an app, and then it's a media kit. So you put together, hey, here's what we're doing per month. Here's how many people we reach on a daily basis, monthly basis, yearly basis. Is that something that interests you? Now, is that something that interests the big brands? Probably not at first, but we mentioned this earlier, kind of just like John Boy Media, Barstool Sports, they all just start somewhere. And it's just getting that first advertiser in the door. And then as you keep building the audience, building the brand, building the people engaged with your stuff, you're going to build relationships with sponsors over time.
Wait, did you just propose a business idea of an app that connects advertisers to small time businesses?
Yes, correct.
Is that what you just did, or does that exist?
I don't know.
Or did I just make that up?
You caught me off guard there.
No, we should make that.
Yeah,
That's a great idea. But yeah, Austin, I asked them before I got a job I literally tried to make up a job if I could be a brand ambassador who drove around the country in Love's apparel doing like charity work or like just
see,
like
Love's is interesting because that would be a place where I would totally hammer radio advertising because who are you going to get? People in cars, trucks mainly.
I just love the brand. And I literally was just pulled up to get gas one day and looked up and saw the brand and was like, I'm going to go buy a t-shirt, and walked in there and they didn't have it. So I ordered this and the hat online in the parking lot.
I told my mom the other day, I was like, yeah, I'm grabbing gas at Come and Go. She goes, at what? What did you say? I was like, it's a gas station. She goes, oh, what? Are you serious? Like, she just did not comprehend it.
So, like, Jack, they said no to you?
They were like, we don't have a brand ambassador time yet, or like a position yet, but keep up with us for things in the future. And then I sent them a selfie in my hat, and I said, you guys should make an all black one of this just for me because I don't like the white on the back. But a sponsor you should try to get is Blue Chew. They sponsor everyone. You know
no, I mean DraftKings.
What's Blue Chew?
Blue Chew is like the new wave of like Viagra. It's all
Roman.com.
Yeah, like they're on everyone's podcast. I'm not kidding. Like
the CDW printer. There's some stuff I hear on podcasts and I'm like, are you serious? But and that's what's so funny is there's still more and more advertising dollars where it's coming from. This is the new medium. It's everyone coming out of TV, radio, newspaper if they're still there. Now it's podcast and YouTube.
I always wonder when I hear them on there if like the brands get mad if it sounds like they're literally like just like reading it off a piece of paper,
dude. And that's sorry, we're getting so inside here, but that's what I love to do for when I worked in a radio station. Like we were a local, we were a do it our own, like it was an independent station. So like I would just go out and pitch people and be like, dude, I would write you a commercial, and I would write a commercial better than anyone fucking else in that city that was writing commercials as their job. Like that's what I would be like, dude, no one's listening, everyone's hitting skip on your commercials in these podcasts. I'll creatively come up with something where I can interweave it into our show and our fans will love it and not get annoyed with it. And that's a way to differentiate ourselves. Like once we finally get serious and like we get a media kit together, we show thousands, 2,000s per month on top of reach in the tens of thousands just on social media. Hey, would this invest 5 to 10 companies? And then I would also be like, hey, and by the way, I'm going to write the best commercial you've ever fucking heard for your brand.
Yeah.
That's what we offer.
Maybe you need to pitch to Loves.
Maybe I didn't do good enough.
All part of the work. More tea.
Okay. This is pretty random. Waka Flocka Flame was awarded with a Lifetime Achievement Award by Donald Trump because he apparently Trump is a big fan of Waka Flocka's charity work, and it's for humanitarianism and philanthropy for his volunteer nonprofit in Chicago. So he like went down to like where's he live again? What's it called? His little
Trump's
golf course. Trump's his like golf
Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah. So I think it was down there, But yeah, there's like a picture of them and like they're.
So
I guess
off
they're
of
boys.
that, his last couple days or months in office, he tried giving him Presidential Medal of Freedom to Bill Belichick, and I think it was after the Capitol riot.
Yeah.
And people were just like, "Dude, you cannot accept that.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot do that." But now it's kind of funny just to see how Trump is still staying in the political, like the Republican Party's just they're just like shit. I mean, he's still got his fan base that we're just gonna have to have him represent us again.
Yeah, they said that I'm pretty sure he's thinking about running.
Yeah. Did you see McConaughey's looking about running for governor in Texas?
Yeah, I had that on here.
Yeah, I wonder what. Let's get to that. What would he run under as? Is he? Because like, if I were like ever to get into politics, I would just say fuck the two parties. I'm running as an independent. You know?
Yeah, that's what I would do too. But I think he. I don't know.
Serious about that, or was that just a poll?
Well, they did a poll, and
45% said they would vote for him, though.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I don't. Maybe he would be an independent because he'd have. I mean, he's definitely.
You would think for the state he would have to go as red, but he's a little bit more progressive, just being younger and with the times that maybe he'd be a little bit more left leaning or central leaning kind of Republican.
Yeah.
Jack, what was that reward called that he got?
The Lifetime Achievement Award.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I go hard in a motherfucker.
Lifelong commitment to building a stronger nation through volunteer service. They approved it all before he left office, but they just now did the.
So okay, well, he must have accepted. Yeah, Trump was trying to just throw medals at people to get.
Apparently, Trump's lost 20 pounds and he's making he's putting in work. And I saw a picture of him the other day. That's what one of those sources
must be on the Peloton X.
Yeah, he's out there, or he's walking his course or something down in Mar-a-Lago. All right. This hits people like Cam Collier pretty hard, but the Naruto director and illustrator has passed away at age 57.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that, but
I mean, yeah,
I've got like a famous
no, but it's anime. It's like, anime. Dude, so I don't get how I'll hop on Twitter and it's just like trending, and obviously like Naruto, sorry, on Netflix is like a dark secret, like people enjoy it, but like what's going on Twitter where it's like, oh, Tommy and all these YouTube creators I never fucking heard of in my life, and people are losing their minds off of it, like Tommy, Dream, all these random people on. Am I on the wrong trending for Twitter? What's going on here?
What are you talking?
Dude, there's like I swear sometimes like my Twitter feed is just overtaken with these random YouTube creators who make the most random vlog shit on their stuff, and I don't even understand how it's entertaining. And it's like Minecrafters on YouTube.
On Twitter, do you follow them?
No, it's just like, dude, you don't hit the explore tab. Come on.
Not really.
Loves Minecrafters on YouTube is Karenikov.
Really?
Like, yeah, I like just goes
There's
after.
Just audiences for everything, literally.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. If you corner one audience, you're
right
there.
Yeah, dude, Gen Z fucks with anime.
Dude,
no.
What's that?
Some people fuck with anime.
I'm not with. I mean, yeah, I'm not with either of that. I won't even check it out. Like, but was that Yu-Gi-Oh for us growing up? Is this just like a more hip and modern Yu-Gi-Oh?
Dude, apparently it's been around for some of it's been around for a minute. Like Teen Titan.
Wait, hold on. You guys in our demo know somebody who fucked with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like an OG one. I feel
Avatar's really good.
Yes. You know what? Yeah, it's generational almost.
Dude, my boss called me a Gen Z the other day, and I looked at him and I was like, "What'd you just fucking say to me?" He's like, "You're not."
What is it off again? Is it 25 now?
Dude, I think it's 97, right?
Do you fall under
Gen
that,
Z
Jack?
then,
Jack? You just...
I low key think I unfortunately am. Like, but I teeter. I'm a 97. I'm a baby. But like
you're not a Gen Z.
Dude, I know. I'm an old soul for
but
sure.
You're that fringe guy. Like, it's tough. It's like, who do you identify with?
Dude, I know.
Yeah.
When's your birthday, Jack?
St. Patrick's Day, bro.
Wow, that's Randy Corbett's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, we should have ours together next year.
Correct. Yeah, so this is the Tea with Jack D. We've got some Winging It events planned this summer. I just got a house in Minneapolis, so that will be planned in the future. Perhaps some other stops along the way, so keep tuned. Guests in the future, so we're excited that you are spending your summer with us.
Congrats on the house, by the way. Is that official?
Yes. Yeah. Wait, this is actually kind of funny because so Brendan, it's like you do the purchase agreement. It's like, okay, you close where it's like official on this day. So we caught a break.
Right.
It's like, shit, we're in a bidding war here, bidding war there. We're losing our minds. It's taking up our whole week's days, seeing houses, just trying to like get in the door and then making sure we get the price. This house had multiple offers. It went over by like 20K over. And some guy won the bid. And on the day of closing, he got indicted by a court. So he was a criminal. So then all of a sudden they just were like, they didn't have their money. So he put up like whatever earnest money, like 10,000. Hey, if something happens and it doesn't work out, you get 10,000. Yeah, but it's 10,000 and not $500,000. So these people throw it back on the market. They're calling everyone else who put a bid on. Hey, are you still interested? They're all else in different house. So we just kind of showed up, right place, right time, said, hey, we'll pay you exactly what you're asking for right now. And they said, deal. And we finally fucking.
Wow.
So
good thing that guy went to prison.
Yeah, thank God that guy went to prison. Who knows? It was Derek Joe. No, but he did.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. I don't really get why they did this, but Kobe Bryant's estate did not agree to extend his contract with Nike.
Saw that.
I don't really get. Wouldn't that just benefit his family?
Maybe they don't plan on signing with anybody else, but I don't know.
They could,
or they could monetize it themselves, dude. Kobe's got his own brand separate from Nike.
They have.
Got it. Okay.
So I think that would just be a different money play where they're just trying. They feel like Kobe's immortalized to where they could potentially make money for their family on their own.
Got it. America's oldest person, Hester Ford, has passed away at 116.
When?
Yesterday.
You got to be kidding me.
Dude, yeah, so old. So her grandparents or her parents were slaves. She lives in South Carolina. Yeah, 116. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, so we are all 25, 26, 24, a quarter century. I was just talking about how I think I'm good after 90. Imagine living another 25 years after that as an elderly person.
What's like the runner-up?
It'd be like purgatory.
I mean, they were born, or she was born in 1905.
Oh my God.
But fun fact, my grandpa, not my great-grandpa, my grandpa was born in 1909. But he died in 1986.
So what's so 1906 maybe? So got to be so no one's been alive before 1900 anymore. She's the last.
Yeah. I guess like a decade ago there were people born like 1800s.
Yeah, there was.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Well, dude, what's the runner-up? Do you know?
Do you want me to look it up?
That's now the oldest. I'll look it up. You keep going.
All right. Wife auctions off her husband's $190,000 Yu-Gi-Oh card collection as revenge for cheating.
How much?
100. It was. I guess right now it's valued at 190K, but she took.
Who is this motherfucker cheating on with his Yu-Gi-Oh collection?
That's what I'm saying, but I don't know. I'd be fucking heated if someone took my collection that was worth 6 figures.
True. Dude must have had what were some fire cards back in the day? I should know.
Dude, the triple head. I don't know why I know this.
Zodiac.
He's probably got the blue.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that's the only one I knew because my cousins played it. Okay, the Fire Fest.
Jack, I think you're capping because
I'm not, dude. It was.
No, I saw that too, Jack.
Yeah.
Well, dude, the oldest woman was born January 2nd, 1903. American.
Was she? Is she American?
Her name's Kane Tanaka. So yeah.
Come on.
No, that's like
Look up oldest American.
All right.
All right, we're over it.
Who cares about the oldest American? I want to know the oldest in the world.
Dude, it's someone up in like it's someone in like a village who's been eating like leaves their whole life. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Some of those people are like,
it's my dad. I mean, you guys know him.
Okay, the Fire Festival ticket holders each won $7,220 in a class action settlement. Fine. So they
Is that a victory? I felt like they had to pay a lot to go there.
Yeah, like their lawyer fees are like.
Did you?
And they probably had to pay more just to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that dude still in jail?
I don't know.
He was in jail with Mike.
Rappaport.
The Situation.
Really?
Oh, really, Mike?
They were like became buddies.
They were cellmates.
I don't know.
Did you guys see the Rolling Loud lineup? Holy shit, we got to go to that sometime in Miami.
How the fuck? I saw it. How the fuck is ASAP Rocky still headlining a fucking Rolling
Dude,
Loud?
I don't know. He also just deleted everything on his Instagram the other day. Fun fact.
Really? No, people fuck with it. Yeah, he's like, dude, he's kind of like Kendrick Lamar to me. I don't get it, but he's got like that religious following that makes him one of the greatest of all time. I feel like Rocky has some of that too.
He's got some fire songs though. Like
Kendrick,
Goldie.
I respect him.
Or no. Yeah, I was talking about ASAP, but yeah.
I
put him in the same thing, but no one's topping Juicy J for me. I'm sorry.
I can respect Kendrick headlining Rolling Loud way more than I can ASAP Rocky. Yeah. But I guess my personal opinion.
Well, Sunday of that festival looks sweet.
Yeah, every single day looks lit.
Yeah. Okay. As everyone probably knows, Derek Chauvin was found guilty on every charge today. Dude, and he chose not to testify, which I found interesting.
Yeah.
He must have just known he was going to jail.
He must have just been a prick. I mean, the defense honestly must have just been like, dude, people saw you talking on this video. I don't think, and they're actually talking with him like behind closed doors to like actually know him. They were probably like, we might have a better shot at winning this if you don't talk to a jury.
Yeah, that's true.
It was kind of like a moment of like, did you all hold your breath if you're watching it live? Like Kelsey was super into it. She was watching the trial live. I was just kind of passing by, checking Twitter, but I caught like the reading of the verdict, right from the jury live, and it was everyone. You kind of collect your breath, and it was like, oh wow, justice was served.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I watched the whole thing yesterday, and then I watched the verdict today. I FaceTimed Brendan so he could see it.
I had Jack FaceTiming me a video of his TV so I can watch him read the verdict.
Dude, that's one of those things you got to be like. That's one of those where were you at moments. Like where were you at when Michael Jackson died? I was chilling in my basement. Like I know that.
I know where I was when he died too. I was on a baseball field.
Yeah, like it's one of those, I don't know, big deals.
I was remembering that the other day, and it's not great to think about, but like 9/11, I remember where I was at.
Same. I got to ride in the front seat of a car for the first time.
Brennan, aren't you 9/11 your birthday or no? You're 17th. Sorry, but that's the day before my birthday, and I have a lot of people. Was I wrong on that?
Yeah, I'm the 27th.
Wait, Austin, aren't you in September too?
Yeah, 15th.
Okay, well, we're all September's crew. But yeah, like even Virginia Tech, I just saw there was the anniversary of that shooting. I remember where I was when that happened. Like,
yeah,
shit,
crazy. Anyway. Okay. Not to get too into stocks, but Dogecoin, what the fuck?
Crazy, dude.
People are some dude on Reddit is becoming a millionaire. I literally saw a tweet that was me. It was like 1 month ago, Dogecoin was 0.05 or whatever. It's when I fucking sold it
same.
Because I always lose, and now it's where it's at.
Dude, it was 0.008 in December. You would have, if you put 10 grand in, you'd have like 400K.
Dude, stop.
So I was looking, I made like $200 and I got out, like I was in less than a cent or less than like a tenth of a cent or something, and it went up to 5, but I would have made like, I don't know, like $800 if I held in. But I sent you guys this TikTok of this guy that would have turned like 5K into 100K, and it's just pain. Where's AMC? I keep waiting for AMC to do it. Is it BlackBerry? Oh, it was Doge that popped off. Okay, I'm still waiting.
All right, I'm gonna run.
It's dropping now though. It's at 30 cents.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna run through these last couple pretty quick. All right,
let's do it.
A Georgia aquarium otter has tested positive for COVID. It sounds like an Onion article, but Like
Seen a bunch of animals that get it actually, so
Yeah.
not uncommon. But I think it's a little different from human to animal trans. Yeah. Who the fuck knows?
Authorities say no one was driving a Tesla at the time of a crash that killed 2 people in Texas.
What?
Yep, that
Why
could
Tesla
be.
stock drop so much?
Yeah.
Can Teslas drive themselves? I'm ignorant. I've been
Yeah,
in the
that's
Dakotas
like
for the last 5
that's
years.
like the catch, and you
But
can
can they
customize the
drive
one.
without someone in them? I guess is that they got passed.
What it
Doesn't the
probably
government
is
pass that?
people not paying attention while they're on the it's probably bad drivers using the auto drive and not being able to.
Yeah, like I think they were going fast as like really. I think they were in it, but they were using the autopilot feature. That's not good for Elon.
No, and
like,
some doctor died. Like it was a fatal crash. But there was
yeah.
also, shit. Like there was a Peloton accident where a child got sucked under a freaking Peloton treadmill and died. I mean,
that's fucked up. Bernie Madoff died. The dude who literally created the Ponzi scheme. He was in jail. Like,
I need to see a documentary on that. I think it's fat. I don't understand all of it, but how he was intertwined with just New York, the Mets. 08.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yep. Okay. West Virginia is paying remote workers $12,000 to relocate to their state because their economy's fucked right now.
Like you get $12K to just move there.
Yeah.
Austin, now that you're in Dallas, are you more in the office as opposed to not?
I still go to the Tuesday through Thursday, but I got to get a fucking toll pass because it's killing me.
Tolls. We might run out of time, but we're ripping through it here on Winging It.
Okay, the woman with the world's record for the longest fingernails cut them after 29 years. So they had to take like a straight that circle little saw that they had to saw them off.
What?
Okay, Jeffree Star almost died in a car accident.
Jesus Christ.
Who's Jeffree Star?
Behind a Tesla, yeah.
Some TikTok person.
Kanye Star's rumored fling.
And then really sad news if you're a Peaky Blinders fan, Aunt Polly died.
Saw that.
I don't know how they're gonna do a season, how they're gonna do that. She's such a vital part to the show. That's horrible. But yeah, and then suggestions for shows I watched this weird documentary, Why Did You Kill Me? It was decent. It wasn't that great, but I'd still watch it. And then I haven't watched it yet, but on HBO, there's a new documentary called Wall Street, spelled WAHL, and it's about Mark Wahlberg.
I saw the trailer, and it looks lit. It's about how he's a venture capitalist now. This is Winging It. Jack Duncan, Dylan Corbett, Brendan Duarte, Austin Platts. We got some exciting content coming on for you. We appreciate you, the listener. We will talk to you next week. What?